Hello, and welcome to part three of the $10,000 bankroll challenge, day one. I just sat back in. I'm on, I guess, six, seven, seven tables. Seven tables. And dealt into a few, about to get dealt into a few more. If you haven't seen parts one and two of this bankroll challenge, stop what you're doing immediately. Go back and watch them first for maximum continuity. Basically, I'm documenting my rise from micro stakes grinder to low stakes grinder online, practicing very conservative, safe bankroll management. Um, so far, it's going all right. We're down a little bit. Haven't checked the results. Um, we'll do a full wrap up at the end of today. Not sure exactly how much footage we're going to shoot today, aiming for 2,000 hands, 4 hours, maybe longer. Um, on the bottom left, defending, and I'm going to go with a check call. Turn top two, and we river top two. Take it down. Bottom right, aces and sevens. It would have been a difficult river decision. So backdoor flushes are still quite credible, are quite credible, are quite credible in Popular Omaha. Table two, King, King, Queen, nine, double suited. I'm going to be putting in a three bet. Got a very aggressive short stack, putting in the first raise, and a very loose player calling out of the small blind. And pretty bad flop. I think I can actually just check fold under the theory that one of these players has an ace. In fact, that's juicy. Juicy run out. So my numbering scheme for my tables starts at table one, top left, which is a hand replayer table, and then going down to bottom right, table nine. So 1, 2, 3 on the top, 4, 5, 6 in the middle, and 7, 8, 9 on the bottom. We do have the full 8 table maximum allotment on the Chico network going. So hopefully that keeps the action fast and furious. Always have another hand to look at. Hopefully get some interesting spots, some big decisions. Another reason why I recommend pretty conservative bankroll management is one risk management strategy is to never have more than 10% of your bankroll on the table. So for me, here that means I can't have more than $123 on the table, which is not usually a problem at PLO 25. If I was playing PLO 50, um, that's only 250 big blinds, which pretty easy to get to that amount in PLO. You win one pot, you're practically there. So you don't want to be forced to quit a table anytime you double up, um, especially if that's a really good action table. So That's one reason for waiting for more like 30 big blinds to take a shot on the level. So that interesting spot here on table two, top trips, four-way pot, and question between raising or calling, and I think the answer is calling if somebody bets. Certainly betting myself. And table five, flopping the second nut flush, as well as a gut shot to a straight flush. Bet. Flushes are good hands to bet on. Sadly, do not river the straight flush. I'm just going to fold here. Nice hand if you're bluffing. So it's definitely a spot where the king eye flush is a bluff catcher, solely a bluff catcher. Just lots of times when against other opponents, it's not. It can beat some value hands as well as bluffs. There, I can't possibly imagine my opponent raising um, without having a bluff or the nut flush. Kind of a gross spot here on table two. I'm going to stack off, but I would not at all be surprised to see three kings. The pot's multi-way. But it turns out he's got middle pair, which, you know, also a good hand to stack off with if you're in the mood. Pro tip: don't fold middle set when the only hand that beats you is top set. You take home nothing else from my video series, boys. Take that one home. It's a tip you can take to the bank cash. Table three, flopping, not flush draw on a gutter. I'll check this one back, see the turn. Flopping bottom set here on table seven, I guess. How many tables? Good fold here, table three. Not really great odds. Eight's non-nut. But I opt to call. Make some money on the river if I hit. I like to chase flushes. I don't know. I'm reaching, struggling for justification. Table eight here in the bottom right. Flop. Inside, not an inside wrap, full wrap. Check it back. My jack and 10 outs were non-nut. The ace of hearts, on the other hand, is a nut out. and still have the nuts on the river. Oh, hopefully he calls me. Nuts again here, 8-7. A bet, taking it down. The bigger monitor. Pretty big wrap here. 6-7-8, Jack Queen. Big wrap, but a lot of non-nut outs with it. I make the second nuts. I feel pretty happy about. Do not want to be chasing king high flush draw when the ace is missing there. A lot of times you will be drawing dead against nut flush. And in poker, if we learn nothing else from rounders, surely we must have learned that the cardinal rule is you always leave yourself an out. So don't be drawing dead. Great, got 8 tables again. This game looks pretty good. 2 identified fish and 1 unknown short stack. Juicy. You're going to defend here. 6-8-7-5. Flopping a big wrap. We're out of position, so just check call it. Checks back. And it could bluff the river, but the hands that came out really have no connection to the flop, so more likely to hit my opponent than me because he was just c-betting, whereas I was check calling. Plus, this guy's really loose, so I don't want to try to bluff him too often. I dislike raising when I'm out of position, building big pots out of position, because your opponent can call and then they get to look at the turn and they get to look at your action, and it's just not that great. Better to be creative in position. So mediocre aces here on the big blind. Just going to check them. Not a lot of flops I like. I end up with too much medium equity. Get min raised. Might have a boat already. I might just have a 9. I don't think I would call a river bet. Oh, we get that hand. Okay. All right, I see how it is. I see how you want to play. The old min raise with the open ended on the paired board flush draw flop. So cheeky little bugger over there. Snaps it out of this table. First of all, this guy's VPIP is not even that high, 42%. So, and then we're deep. We're 200 big blinds deep. We got a rake in position covering us. This guy's sitting out. It's probably never coming back. Just a really easy quit decision. Table selection is so important to your success as a poker player. Cannot emphasize enough. You gotta quit when the game's bad. You gotta put in volume when the game's good. And I have quads here. I have 4 jacks, and I'm not going to get any action. Maybe a hero call from ace, top pair. Big Dog with 3-bet. Wow, a min raise and a call. All right, guys. All in, all in. Your aces are no good, bud. Boom. Turn the nuts. What's up? Dicey flop call. Yeah, all in, all in. All in, all in. We got. What do you have there? Top pair? Bro. Bro. All right, this bankroll challenge is heating up, boys. We're winning pots all over the place. Got a strong full house over here. Got a massive draw on this table. Where does that Jack of Hearts come from? Are you serious right now? When I have like the draw to end all draws, nut flush draw, open-ended, top pair, like can't lose the pot. And then bam, out of nowhere, Jack of Hearts. Right, middle set. Gonna chance a bet on middle set here. Hoping not to run into 3 queens. Jack, relatively safe turn card. Can't really get away from the hand, I don't think, if he check raises me. Lose to only 3 queens and 3 jacks. He could have maybe queen jack or some combo hand with a draw. Do not like that ace. Completes 3, 4, and king 10. Happy to check. Should be good. Out of position here. Just fold this hand. What are we on here? 17 minutes. Whatever. Be right back. And I'm back. Sorry about that. All right, only missed 2 hands. No big deal. Probably rigs anyway. So we got, we only got 7 tables. We can't find one more. Ooh, top set. Top set, boys. Ah. Right. Wow. And flopping the nuts too. Bet it big. Looks like we just took it down with the top set, sadly. I'm gonna try a very advanced open limp play here. Nice flop, actually. All these guys calling me. What are you calling me on? King Eye Flush? Oh my god. Good value by that river. He's got King Eye Flush all day. All day. Now, if he made a boat, he would have bet it, right? But whatever. Whatever. Yeah, not going to call that 3-bet, and I am going to quit this game. Honestly, I think I can find a good fold here. Out of position. It's the least aggressive player. So the flop, yes. The flop is incontrovertible evidence that I made the correct fold. Okay, opening queens here. Oh, this guy's back. This guy's back. Might be a playable game after all. I do not have a straight here on this bottom table. Table 8. 6, ace queen. And turning top set, but it also completes a flush and a straight. And then river and queens full. And just calling. Just calling. That's sad. Have to just call here. Get air. Good. I made the quote unquote correct play from a Skolansky perspective because I would just call if I could see his cards. The reason I just call there are two combos of hands that beat me, straight flush and quads, and there's a third player in the pot. So even though it's a virtual lock, you have the first player beat, you generally just call in that situation with the third player. See Theory of Poker by David for more on the subject. Invaluable, valuable lessons being learned here. Priceless knowledge imparted, exparted, departed. Table 7, opening 7, 6, 5, 3, and flopping a boat. Just have to pray nobody's got pocket sevens, and we're good to go. Three's full of sevens, and I will half pot, just like I have aces. Well, they all fold. Oh, and I got to get off this table. This table is just terrible. That was not that much better anyway. We got regs all over the place. And this guy, this fish, he's not even that fishy, right? It's like rig fish, halfway between rig, halfway between fish. One thing when I do have 9 tables, I like to keep the 3 middle tables open. That way you can click on any table. Dark and appeal out of position, 2 to 1. Really only liking like 7 cards. Folding here, middle position. That is right. Well, we should be in profit now. I don't know. You know, it's good not to check your cashier too often. You want to, well, first of all, that can tilt you, right? You're down 100. You're like, oh man. So you don't want that. And second, you just got there's more profitable places to focus your attention, right? Like on your table with your decisions. Think about what you're doing. Think about what other people are doing. Think about why other people are doing what they're doing. River in top set. Gonna give it a check. Check it out. Multi-way. Honestly, I don't know. This is. Should I call here? No. I put you on Queen Jack. It's a take fold. I don't know. I wouldn't hate a call there. I don't think he could be value betting worse because he would have bet those already, except maybe ace king. So at least Queen Jack or 3-way bluff. Good at least passive. I don't know. Wouldn't hate a call there. It's a good bluff catcher, right? You could have maybe a lower set or something. You forgot to bet for some reason. I don't know. Interesting decision. Anyway, pretty nitty not to put 75 cents in with a set, but what you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you? You got all 8 tables, it looks like. Not an open for middle position despite modest connectivity and a nut suit. You do want to be positionally aware when playing pot limit Omaha. Various hands do okay from one position but are not profitable from another. You play looser as you get to the button. Generally, playing pretty tight will get you the money in loose games, right? Because I mean, what's my average VPIP here? 18, 15, 20, whatever. If I'm playing 20% of hands and this guy's playing 60, 70, there's a lot of their hands that are very helpless, have a hard time hitting the flop. And so I got hands that are going to hit the flop harder, better, right? I'm going to end up in the right side of cooler on cooler more often. Oh, this guy's playing 90% of hands. So he's in there with all sorts of trash. Aces, table 5 on the button. I'm going to open it up with a pot size raise, as I've been doing with every button open. And taking it down, 15 cents richer. What's up, booyah? Nope, got the peel. Just gonna check back, try to boat up. I lose, you win, nice hand. Table 6. Really nice aces here. Good connecting side cards. And a nut suit. Really premium aces. And we are flopping top set, as well as a gutty. This guy bleeds out into us. Time to throw in the pot size raise hammer. He's got ace king. And we run out of the nuts anyway. Nuts the whole way. Big folds here. Can you quit this table too? Only one fish left. I'm telling you guys, game selection is so important. You got to play on the soft networks, the soft sites, and you got to play in the soft games, right? If you're playing in games with 4 rays, 5 regs, all you're doing is paying rake. Okay, you're going to be, you're not going to be winning. You're not going to have a big win rate, and you're going to have these really brutal downswings because you don't have a win rate. In fact, you have a loss rate because of the break, right? Because these guys are colluding or whatever, and then you'll be like, oh man, I'm running so bad. Well, no, you idiot. You're playing in marginal games where you don't have an edge. And that's just completely normal variance, right? Whereas if you have a big one, right? If you're winning at 10, 20 big blinds per 100, then, your downswings are going to be a lot softer and your upswings are going to be a lot longer. So it's pretty fucking simple. You just gotta practice really good game selection. You gotta find really fishy games, and you got to quit games that become marginal. The best thing to do would be to play on multiple sites and then find the fishiest games on each site, right? Um, Luckily, the ecology at this site is so healthy that you don't even have to try hard, really, to find new games. Damn it. 368. So I am. So I am. Oh, there we go. From here. But you can definitely quit this game as well. Yes, this guy plays 80% of hands, but he's hyper aggressive. He's on my left. Go a little bit deeper with him. Um, so definitely quit this table too. Oh, never mind. Never mind. The bell comes in and we play. And that's what it is. I mean, game selection is a fluid, dynamic thing where I'm not going to open this hand because this guy's going to call on the button. I'm going to be out of position with a pretty marginal hand. And that'd be a good flop. But What are you going to do? 35s. Now the key with this hand where you have trips is to not let the pot get very big. You have like the trips that are beneath the board. Like already I'm probably drawing dead. But he's loose, so he could be appealing with 10x, whatever. And I'm just going to check fold. And I win. Hallelujah. It's a miracle. Table set. Really nice kings. We got king eye suit, great connectivity between my side cards. I mean, everything's just gorgeous with this hand. We got position. We stole the button from the bot. We got a loose caller here in the small blind who's just dying to put money in with some raggedy POS hand. And just need for this just big blind rag to fold, and everything will be copacetic. Just thinking, calculating. There we go. GTO bot says fold. Calls. Pretty good flop. Overpair, flush draw, and bets. So get upon him just on principle. And he calls. Here's a 2 of diamonds. Second check back. No. Make a flush. Go for some value here. You want to go for thin value quite frequently against 90% VPIP players. I can fold to a check raise even if I'm in check raise. Actually, I can bet the turn. Probably should have bet the turn. It's a pretty good card actually. Use. Give me top 2. Really good odds here. It's a small bet. Often small bets mean weak hands as well. Not too good odds against that pot size raise, however. All right, gonna take a break. I'll show the wind down for the most part. Then once we get to just a few tables left, go on break. Hope you're enjoying the footage so far. Please do check out the rest of the series, my YouTube channel. It's all PLO all the time. We raise here 9857, get 3-bet and a call. Check the flop. Our nine outs here are pretty clean against the pre-flop raiser. We got this guy to worry about though. We turn the nuts straight and planning to bet fold probably. And just snap show that down. I hope he doesn't have a full house now. Yes, we did it. What do we have? What did you have, buddy? 3 10s maybe? Jacks. Wow. Do I look like a man beaten by jacks? Yeah. So gonna go on break now. But please do check out all the rest of the parts of the series. This is gonna be a massive series. We're starting with. All right, let's check the results now. Might as well. Word. Sessions. All right, up $30, and we got 700 hands in. So still a long way to go in terms of the hands goal. Looking to get maybe 2,000 or more in today. So going to be parts 4, 5, 6. Definitely check those out. Check everything out. Subscribe to my channel. And do feel free to share my videos on social media, Facebook, Twitter, Reddit, everything. Need your support so that I can continue making high quality free content for you. Instructional videos, hand review videos, show you how to study, how to review hands, how to grow and improve as a player, as well as just straight up live session showing you how I play, how I think, how to make money at PLO. and how to really have a massive win rate in the micros. Um, yeah, so going to go on break now. I highly recommend if you're a grinder, you're a volume grinder, you got to take breaks. You know, it doesn't have to be long, 5 minutes, 10 minutes. You know, you do want to put the hours in, but will refresh you. You know, you'll play better